A top Mexican government official said Mexican President Enrique Pena Nieto is considering canceling his meeting with President Donald Trump in response to today's executive order by the U.S. President that begins construction of a wall along the U.S. Mexican border. The news came on day one of talks between Mexican officials and their U.S. counterparts at the White House. On the agenda, the North American Free Trade Agreement. Mexico's foreign minister, Luis Videgaray, said that his country could pull out of NAFTA if the Trump administration negotiates terms that are extremely unfair to Mexico.
There needs to be something positive for Mexico. It can't just be something that damages the country. Of course, we will not just accept any renegotiation of the free trade agreement. There is always the possibility of abandoning the agreement. That is not our preference, nor is it our initial proposal. Our proposal is to work towards having a better free trade agreement for Mexico and also for the United States.
Meanwhile, Mexicans reacted to the U.S. announcement on Twitter, calling it an offense to Mexico. There is a lot at stake for Mexico. More than $1.4 billion in goods pass through the U.S.-Mexico border every day. The 23-year-old free trade zone has transformed Mexico's manufacturing sector into an indispensable part of its economy. But President Trump has attacked the trade bloc for taking away good-paying factory jobs from U.S. workers, which he says has decimated the Rust Belt region of the United States, an area that was crucial to his electoral victory. But if NAFTA does collapse, Mexico would have to make a big change in its trade policy and rely less on the U.S., its biggest trading partner.
And if that happens, that opens up an opportunity for Mexico to go back to the rules of the World Trade Organization in its commercial exchanges with the U.S., but also to start looking for new partners. The United States is no longer interested in the Trans-Pacific Partnership. So I think that if NAFTA goes down because the United States pulls out, then Mexico should start looking to the Pacific.
But it remains to be seen how today's executive order on the construction of the Mexican wall will affect negotiations between Mexico and Washington. President Trump recently said that the wall could be funded from the estimated $24 billion in remittances that Mexicans living in the U.S. send back home, a source of money for Mexico that is even bigger than the country's oil revenue. But Mexico has been firm in rejecting that plan and has vowed never to pay for that wall.